Hey there guys, Next-Gen Striker here, back again for another video. And I wanted to make a video dedicated solely to the DC streaming service because a lot of people have had a lot of discussion about it, what the price is going to be, what's going to be included in it. So I wanted to just make a video speculating a lot about what will be included, what will be the price based on other services and products. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below what your thoughts are. So let's get right into this. So first off, just to catch everyone up, the DC streaming service is called DC Universe. And based on the description on the website, it says DC Universe is the first of its kind, immersive digital experience designed just for DC fans. One of many incredible things your membership will include is unlimited access to the following exclusive series. So we have Titans, Swamp Thing, Young Justice Outsiders, and Harley Quinn. Now, like I said in my other video, the important thing to note here is it says one of the many incredible things includes these series, right? So those series are exclusive. I'm just going to reiterate that again. Those are exclusive series. They are not going to be on any other digital streaming service because DC wants pure profit from those and they don't want to share, basically. Nothing wrong with that. It's smart if they want to make a lot of money off of it, but just saying. But that's only one of the things that's going to be included in this digital streaming service. So then that raises the question, okay, what the heck else is going to be included in this thing, right? So there's quite a few things that DC could honestly include in this package. It is called DC Universe. It is a bit of a generic name, but it could be an all-inclusive thing where DC's saying, hey, if you want anything DC, come here. So there could be a lot of benefits to this. For example, they could possibly have some way to say, hey, if you're subscribed to DC Universe, you can have a discount on digital comics, or maybe you have access to some digital comics for free, or something like that. I definitely think that comics is going to be something that they try and push with the DC Universe because they are, a comic company. They make movies and they make TV shows, but if they didn't push their comics, I would be a little bit curious as to why they didn't at least use the opportunity to try and get people interested in their comics. But anyway, I think it would be cool because they do have a huge history of comics, right? 80 years worth, depending on the character. And it would be interesting to see them try and incorporate digital comics into this, possibly, being able to read them through that. Maybe even, I don't think they would do a physical comic discount. That wouldn't really make too much sense unless it was on like a trade that they released, maybe something like that. But I think comics are definitely going to play into it. It could even be like more of a video format of a comic. Like they make that with some comics where they'll have it to where it like, you're watching a movie, but it's basically a comic. They could do something like that. We really don't know. They could have maybe commentary over comics. They could have the creators come in and have some sort of insider information, kind of like what they do with DC All Access. I definitely feel like that's also going to be something where we get a lot of industry secrets with the DC Universe. I think that'd be really cool if we got that. Maybe some details on like how the Batmobile was made, or what the plans are for this next storyline, or possibly some extras on, I don't know, the Aquaman movie, something like that, right? I think that they're really going to do a lot of different things with this, and there's certainly a lot of opportunities for this as well. So aside from like industry secrets, possibly some exclusive commentary tracks for movies, comics aside, they have, of course, their animated series. I think because this is a digital service, and because of the competition, which we're going to get into that a little bit later when we talk about the price, because competition in the digital streaming service is so steep, they're going to have to bring it. Like, there's going to have to be a lot of stuff on here. So, if you ask me, I think what they're going to do is they're going to put everything on here. It would make the most sense, right? I think they're going to do Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Justice League, Teen Titans, Static Shock, Super Friends, Young Justice, obviously, Teen Titans Go, Beware the Batman, Green Lantern. Like, everything's going to be on here, right? It would only make sense. And, you know what? It would also be really cool is if they took this opportunity to say, you know what? You guys really like these animated series, right? How about we continue some of them? Like, for example, Teen Titans, which never got an official end. Because Titans has been so popular, why not just finish Teen Titans, the original? from the early 2000s. That would be awesome. Just continue it. In the same style, the same voice actors, all that, right? That would be awesome if they did that, and that would also be a big seller. Now, if the Teen Titans animated series and the Titans live action series were kind of competing against each other and people started comparing them, that might be a bit of an issue, but if they both turn out good, then whatever. So there's a lot they could do, pull the huge library of animated series they have. They could even maybe, this would be pretty cool, if they did some of the, spoofs and put that on there, like maybe Robot Chicken, which would be really great, because I find their spoofs on DC to be hilarious most of the time. So yeah, do stuff like that. They could make their own spoofs. They could make spin-offs, like short little films on something, I don't know, maybe make a 10-minute Booster Gold video or something like that, right? A little high budget, but it would be something cool. They could do more live action stuff, like a series, like Arrow, Flash, maybe shorter, maybe longer. A lot they could do with that. They could even do, honestly, I see at some point that they're going to do a lot of their live action stuff on this platform from here on, and I do think that they're going to throw Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, all that stuff. Like every one of their series that's live action, I feel like they're also going to throw that on here. Because why not, right? If this is the DC universe, you're going to want everything DC. You're going to want a lot of content. So I definitely see them doing all the live action series. Even the ones that maybe weren't as popular or got canceled. Like, I don't know, throw Birds of Prey on there. Throw Constantine on there. Just throw all that different stuff on there, right? Have a big variety of things you can watch. Definitely the movies as well. They're going to have every DC movie on here. If they didn't, that would be kind of dumb, honestly. So they'll have all the old stuff, the Supermans, the Batmans, all that. Even the crappy Justice League movie. Maybe they'll throw that on here. It would be a funny thing to watch, right? The Dark Knight trilogy, Man of Steel, Justice League, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman. You get the point, right? It's going to be all their stuff. And this would be a good opportunity, for the people who maybe never checked out their cinematic universe because the numbers aren't there. Maybe people will now check it out if they have the DC Universe membership from trying to watch these other series, and then they say, okay, I've never seen Justice League, I'll watch Justice League, and maybe they end up liking it. It might be a way for them to recoup some of that loss, So that would be smart for them. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Also, they even could do a thing how movies, when they get released on Blu-ray and stuff, they could do a thing where, hey, you know what, during this week, since you have this subscription, you get to watch this movie for free, or you get a discount on the digital release of this movie. I could see that happening as well. So there's a lot they could include, obviously. DC, been around for a long time, a lot of stuff. If they include all that stuff, depending on the price, it could be a great thing. But how much is this thing going to cost? So in order to figure that out, you have to look at the competition, right? Because if you don't look at the competition, you're kind of just throwing a dart into the dark, right? So, looking at some of the popular options. So we have Amazon Prime Video, which Amazon Prime, you can have the Prime membership and then have the video included. But if we're just looking at the video portion, the video costs $9 a month. Has original series, has movies, TV shows, you get it, right? It has quite a bit of stuff on it. So we have Amazon Prime Video. We have the individual network things like CBS All Access, stuff like that. DirecTV. We're not going to count those because those are already kind of existing things Dish, Direct, all that. Not really going to count that because that's cable stuff. ESPN Plus, which is $5 a month or $50 a year. Okay, but it's just sports stuff. Which, there's a lot of sports stuff, but, Filmstruck is $7 a month for basic and $11 per month, with the Criterion Channel. I'm not sure what that is, but it's a film thing, has a lot of different films on it, right? Let's see, what else on here? There's a lot to compare it to. HBO Now, $15 per month. That's a high-end one. I think that's the most expensive one I've seen, which is all the HBO quote-unquote high-quality things, HBO, or not HBO, just said that. Hulu is $8 per month with ads or $12 per month without ads, which that could be a thing as well. They could do a split thing where it's this much with ads, this much without ads, because I've seen that on quite a few of these. So that's an option as well. They really want to rake in that money. Let's see. Netflix is $8 per month. And then, okay, for standard definition, man, Netflix's prices have went up a lot since I had Netflix. $11 per month for high definition on up to 2 screens, and $14 for 4K high definition with up to 4 screens. So basically $11 a month because no one wants to watch standard def at this point. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in you, Netflix. Jeez, that's went up a lot. PlayStation Vue, that's more of a cable package. Showtime is $11 per month. And then $9 per month through certain services. Okay, so that's like basically $11 per month. And Stars, $9 per month. YouTube TV, that's a TV service. YouTube Red, I'm not sure how much YouTube Red is, but that doesn't really seem like it would fall in the same category. And then another thing I wanted to throw in here was some of the anime streaming services, because I feel like those are, worth talking about too. So Crunchyroll is $6.95 a month, and Funimation is $5.99 a month. So just throwing those out there. So based on all that, you can probably expect this thing to be probably somewhere from like $7 to maybe $12 a month, if I had to guess. We'll have to see really how this goes. It depends on how much they include, obviously. If they include everything that I said with exclusive stuff and more exclusive series, I could see it being probably maybe $10, something like that. Depends on if they do the with ads or without ads. If it's going to be with ads, it's going to be cheaper, obviously. We'll have to see how many ads they throw in there. It'd have to be reasonable. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors. Obviously, when we get to Comic-Con, I would hope that they have enough sense to, break this down. I'm like 95% sure they're going to do that, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But a lot of interesting stuff here, and, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a good service. Of course, the problem is, now that there's so many digital streaming services, it's kind of bad for the consumer, because if you want everything, you kind of have to do 50 things, right? You have to buy so many services, it kind of defeats the purpose of the digital service in the first place. But anyway, that's another topic for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said in the beginning, comment below your thoughts. Like if you like, and sub if you liked. That's all I have for now. Catch you guys later.